We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's completed right side to Palmer. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yards.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Okay, ready?
They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete. The Bucs at 4-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On the go.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got a defense back on their heels.
And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step out and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll play fake. Now Young. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Vita Vea. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards that time.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Young. Got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score, but nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Back to throw here. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll set up a throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Okay, break.
3rd and 5.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Was shot late. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Got it. Set.
Young on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A toss left side for Hall. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the ready.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Young to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Young now from the 50. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Young steps away.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Steal. Check steal. Check go.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Off the play fake, Young rolling to his right. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Young.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 2nd down, Young. He's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
First down, here's White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Check it!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, Carter. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On play action, Young. And got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 71 yards.
And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to...
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52. Set, go.
Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set, set. Set, huh?
It'll be Young again. They'll roll him out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Nineteen tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete to number 80. A gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. They want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Young to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks. Trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 rattling.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw here.
That's again complete to Palmer.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
17 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Get it.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the 1st. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression?